First at 6, we start with breaking news. A large tornado touching down near Dayton, Ohio overnight, causing catastrophic damage. Incredibly, so far, there are no reported deaths from this storm.
We are seeing some incredible videos of the storm and the damage coming in across social media. We're going to share those with you throughout the morning.
Several states are dealing with severe storms and flooding this morning. Cheetah is tracking that for us. We do want to start with our Michelle Choi live in the newsroom for us with the aftermath in Ohio. Michelle.
Guys, for emergency crews in Ohio, it is a race against time this morning as they try and rescue folks trapped under rubble and piles of debris. Take a look at this. A building leveled, completely ripped apart by that violent twister that many described as catastrophic. Now, this is brand new video you're seeing as the sun's starting to rise in Dayton, giving us a better idea of the path of destruction it left behind. From uprooted trees to down power lines, overnight the National Weather Service confirming a large and dangerous tornado touchdown in towns near and around Dayton. Right now, crews are using snow plows to remove piles and piles of this debris, all while tens and thousands of people are waking up without power. Now, we're told so far several people have been taken to local hospitals to be treated for injuries. But guys, we just won't know the full extent of injuries or the number of casualties until later today. Cheetah.
Ohio isn't the only state dealing with severe weather this morning. We want to show you flooding in Oklahoma and Arkansas. The Arkansas River is reaching record levels, putting pressure on the levees. Residents near Tulsa are evacuating. Some roads and highways are impassable. The river is expected to crest by tomorrow morning, and really our hearts are with them. It's hard to see those kind of images. Look at the amount of storm reports that just happened overnight. So hail, the amount of rainfall, and of course some of those tornadoes that did touch down. That system that we were just talking about is holding together, passing through Toronto and into the Northeast region. The next system on the way is actually moving out of Salt Lake City. We are going to get the tail end of that by Thursday. Today, the next round of severe weather that I'm expecting is notice just areas to our north. This is from the Storm Prediction Center. We do not tap into this at all. We're just talking and tracking heat and humidity. We will talk about those thunderstorms expected by Thursday stuff coming up in just a little bit.
All right, Cheetah, thank you. Taking a look at our Houston TransStar camera, still playing the weight game with this standard issue crash. It's off to the shoulder as much as it can be here. This is the northbound side of the Gulf Freeway. The reason why I'm worried about the location is people are just going about their day trying to transition to the South Loop. This may catch you off guard. So just use caution in that area. And taking a look at the overall picture, it's going to be a lighter than normal day. We never get a break even after a holiday by hobby. So your North Gulf Freeway is already seeing single digit speeds there all the way to U of H. And then this is also a breakdown reported in lanes as you approach the West Loop. Watch it on your westbound lanes of the Katy Freeway. Lisa.
Okay, Steph, thank you. Breaking overnight, a taxi driver is in the hospital after his passenger shot him. This happened at Beechnut in Kirkwood in southwest Houston. Investigators say both men got into an argument about the cab fare. That's when the passenger shot the driver in the leg. That suspect took off. Police are hoping nearby surveillance will help find him. A 3-car crash kills a passenger overnight. This happened last night near Harwin and Sam Houston Parkway. 3 drivers were hurt but will be okay. Police are not sure what caused the crash, but they think someone ran a red light.
Let's take a live look out now at Washington. President Trump is on his way home after wrapping up his 4-day trip to Japan. He ended the visit by spending time with troops as part of a Memorial Day commemoration. At a stop aboard a Japanese destroyer, he touted the strength of the U.S. alliance with Japan. Earlier in the day, he downplayed the significance of North Korea's recent missile tests, despite worries from the Japanese Prime Minister.
All I know is that there have been no nuclear tests, there have been no ballistic missiles going out, there have been no long-range missiles going out, and I think that someday we'll have a deal.
During that trip, Japan's Prime Minister says that he'll work to create a peaceful dialogue between the U.S. and Iran.
Your Rush Block continues with the day's other big stories, starting with 2 near drownings involving toddlers in the Katy area. In the first case, a 2-year-old girl was pulled from a swimming pool in Katy. She was rushed to the hospital and is now in critical condition. A second toddler is also in critical condition this morning. That child was in a hot tub next to a family's pool and went under. She's now at Texas Children's Hospital.
Police working to track down the man who killed 52-year-old Travis Carey. It all happened on the front porch behind me. Investigators say this was not a home invasion. They never even made it into the house or stole anything. Investigators hoping surveillance video from nearby homes helps lead them to the killer. They also want to identify a mystery woman who was here moments before the shooting happened.
Police just outside Tokyo say 2 people are dead and 16 others, including children, were hurt in a stabbing spree. A man with a knife approached a group of schoolgirls and adults near a bus stop and began stabbing them. Police say the attacker then killed himself. A close call in Dickinson. The driver of a speeding boat lost control and took out a family's dock.
Like a bat out of hell, just drove into my yard.
It wrecked their child's fishing boat and cracked $30,000 worth of concrete. The owner of the boat has not yet been ticketed. Democratic presidential hopeful Joe Biden and his wife Jill will be in Houston today. Members of the American Federation of Teachers will speak with Biden about their concerns and public education in a town hall that's set to start at 4:30 this afternoon.
And that is your Rush Block. Today's big headlines from here in Houston and around the world. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood. Tweet us with the hashtag HTownRush.